This is Layla, posting live. Sorry about the video from last night. Apparently, I didn't have enough battery, and my runtime had run to about 11 minutes. However, in spite of everything last night, trying to get everything situated with the Rc10 T, the update and everything else, as you could tell, I finally did it. I got everything together, the new arms. Let me just collect these body pins real quick, because I have a visitor who is actually on my table. Of course, my cat, who's just being a little bit of a troublemaker right there. And we all know what this means. Of course, she's on the table, but there's, not the case point. Apparently, that's a little weird. I didn't see that before. What I have done during the past duration of, I'll just put this somewhere where it's not gonna, been having issues with the rear shocks. I think a redo on some of these, on the shocks and everything are going to be in place. I just have to put some kind of paper towel right now at the moment, because somehow I am leaking one of the shocks. I think it's on the, it's on this one right here, on the right rear shock, but I can only do so much with it until I can get new seals and stuff. But I also replaced the top buckles up here with the new ones, keep it more current and current and up to date. As far as like the tires, I'm using soft because eventually I'm going to be using this on a clay track rather than on the dirt track, which will help me more efficiently on the track. The same goes for the front. Updated it with the same ones, the soft tires. Got them for about $40 off Amazon. Worth the money to get. Of course, back there my cat's causing trouble. And the other thing is also here, I found out what happened when I had that problem with the buckles. When I used the long ones, it made the steering and alignment, everything smaller. And there were, issues with it. Sorry for the camera being moved around. I'm just trying to position it and everything. And of course, my cat obviously is making a problem. So, I was going to go and take care of it. So yeah. The right rear shock is leaking, so I'm going to put something over it. I have actually just simple paper towel, which, these old vintage kits had done it. Went back and adjusted the tensioner spring on this because I tried loosening it. I mean, it worked for a while, but the spring popped out, but nothing popped out from the actual case, which was good. Finally charged it. Got my antenna wire kind of like there, tied it a little bit. Pretty much everything here that's been done. Like I said, the turnbuckles, I found the right sizes, so that was my saving grace right there. I pretty much adjusted the springs because there was like about this much of slack between the mount to the spring and the spring itself, so I brought them down a little bit, which I actually like. And last night I actually ran it, and it ran beautifully. I mean, it was quiet, but it did what it did, and I was actually quite pleased. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to a Tamiya ever again. Now that I've gotten more involved with these, a vintage associated truck, which was made probably like in the early 80s. Somewhere between, if I remember right, I think it was 1979 or 1980, or either between 79 to 1985, somewhere in that range. But I do remember the associated companies, like Associated actually did that. I'll just angle the camera a little bit more. But apparently I can't, because it's telling me locked in rotate device. So pretty much a 5-minute run the Rc10 T video. As you can tell, I'm going to show you my little troublemaker, what she's doing. If I can find her, she's knocking the pen somewhere. But I'll take care of that later. She's just causing trouble right now. So yeah, I'm using an Onyx, an 1800. I know it's a low ampage battery for something like this, but I figured using something like that, a 7.2 volt, would actually work somewhat good until I decide one day to maybe convert it to LiPo. But then again, my friends had ran LiPo. Sorry about that. My cat's been causing a bit of a trouble. She's been attacking a pen, and I'm trying to air, and she's being a little rude. I'll show you the culprit. So I'm going to go over here, and you can see where my little troublemaker cat is. Yeah, she's a troublemaker. She likes to knock things over. Anyways, oh yes, in the original body, which was originally painted not by me, thank God, I'm going to keep it for like a hee-haw laugh when I go to the play tracks. As you could tell, when I got in this kit, or when I've gotten this truck, the person who owned it did this color scheme. It's mispainted, but I actually like it. It actually brings it to like the first style of the old style Rc10 Ts. You know, some guys would actually mask it or whatever. So far I have not had any problems. After the first time around when I hit up another Rc10, hit this vehicle and broke the ends over here, the buckles. And what I did for this, I went to ended up getting the buckles and the ball cups from A-Main Hobbies. Some of you who are familiar with A-Main Hobbies, they're very good, and I've always given them a thumbs up. So that being said, it's ready to be. It's actually ready now to be in the Vintage Nationals, which now I can actually look for the original A-Main, or the original 10T races, so I can enter it. With the exception of a modified motor, I didn't use a Novak. Pretty much this came off a Neofighter, a Tamiya Neofighter. This was actually on the Tamiya Neofighter, the motor and the ESC, and I ran that for a while, but it broke in pieces, and we all know what happens if you put a modified motor inside of a Tamiya. It never goes well, especially on the courses. You know, like the regular clay courses, it never works out very well. But so pretty much right now, I'm not really gonna run it today. I mean, I could if I do. Like in my other video, I did run it, but that was when I had the problem with the slipper clutch, when it was actually acting a little bit weird on me. So hopefully today, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, you're gonna actually see another run through with the Rc10 T. But other than that, I mean, the truck itself, I'm just putting the body clips on. The actual truck itself is pretty good. I can't really say anything bad about it. I mean, yes, well, not yesterday, but back in the past, I used to knock on these things. Like, I used to think that, you know, these weren't, you know, they were all the same and stuff like that. And when I had gotten it, when I actually had gotten it and it was a hand-me-down, I was very skeptical about it at first, but I actually had done enough. You know, I took more of a liking to it, sat there for I think it was like about a couple of years before I decided to actually finally get up and running again. I had mixed feelings about it, but at this point, I can't complain. Of course, everything's all the original hard, ABS plastic and stuff, and I just painted both the front and back oops, sorry, you were just seeing a coffee mug. Both the front and back A-arms have been painted with this fluorescent red, which is okay. I mean, it's not much, but, it's something to make it look like, I don't know. It's still an original. It's still a first gen. And I'm really happy, and I'm pleased with the way this design is. Can't really repeat everything I have just said, and if I did, I'm terribly sorry. But for now, hopefully there'll be another video. I'm hoping I can record a live footage. If I can get a GoPro, I'll be able to record the live footage off of a clay track if I can do it. Right now I'm just posting out videos between the gaming, the Rc10, if need be, bacon stuff, and hopefully I can get more. So that's pretty much it. And if you happen to like this video, click a like. If you have any comments, you leave it down in the bottom of the section. Normally, I'll get to the comments, or normally if I get to the comments, it won't be until I get when I get to the comment sections, I'll do it from there. The other thing is just if you can ever find like a 10T or a buggy, which is the regular Rc10. The difference, let me brief this up really quick. The difference when they say Rc10 and Rc10 T are the two variants. The 10 is the buggy, and of course the T, people think, what does the T stand for? Well, obviously the T stands for truck. So this is like a real, it's a competition stadium truck, but it's an actual stadium truck. So, but anyways, I'm gonna sign off. And if you liked the video, like I said, leave a like, subscribe. You can, if you want, you can leave a comment down below in the comment section. Have any questions, or if you have any advice, please feel free to do the same on the comment section below. But other than that, I'm signing out, and everybody, and have a nice day, and I will be seeing you guys around.